I don't want to make this video because I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate. But today, just for the hell of it, I'm gonna go over, I guess, top 10 movies that are popular that everybody loves but I don't like. And this could be, I don't think this is gonna be alphabetical, not alphabetical, but like in a coherent list where like it's the most popular movie to like the least popular or vice versa. But I'm just gonna do the movies that I guess that like it's like I hate, but not too like a little bit, but too like not really at this. It's like the ones I hate a little bit to the ones I really hate because I know the last one's gonna piss everybody off. Um, so these are just my opinions. Please don't kill me in the comments. I just really don't like some of these movies at all. But with that, I guess, getting into it, let's just get into our first movie. So, One Flew Over a Cuckoo's Nest. Why would I hate it? It's one of the only movies ever to win every major Oscar. It's one of three movies. Sounds of the Lambs, which I have to watch that again. A 1937 movie that I can't remember the name of, and this one, I mean 1975. I don't think Nurse Ratched is bad. Oh Jesus, this is gonna be a good video. I've tried to read the book and I didn't get into the book. And I watched the movie. I didn't hate the movie. I like Jack Nicholson a lot. Nurse Ratched though, I know she's supposed to be the bad character who ultimately gets Jack killed. I don't see it that way though. I know she's bad obviously, but I see more so Jack Nicholson's character as bad because remember he was in a mental hospital because he was trying to escape a rape charge, and he was using those inmates, I guess, not inmates, but like the patients rather, to his own will, making light of them and then using them for his own enjoyment. But then you could also argue he also helped Chief learn how to speak, but at the same time though, like, I mean, neither one of them are really good. I guess that's, but like the film never really makes you want to hate him though. It makes you want to like him, see all the good he's doing, or so-called good, but it comes off really wrong to me, and I just can't get into the film like that. I can't watch the film like that. It has to be like my way, and my way is wrong with it because Nurse Ratchet's evil and Jack isn't evil. But the acting is really good. I like it a lot. The writing, that's what I really hate about the writing, though. Just how it's portrayed this way, and I don't agree with it in this sense. But I would like it. I would like to watch it again. The book's really hard for me to read, though. I didn't like the book that much. Inglourious Bastards. This is a hard one because I do not necessarily hate the movie, let's say, but I do not like it. Like, the beginning is amazing. I love the opening of the movie. It sets the tone correct. And it falls through for the most part. I know Quentin's style is a very gruesome. He's very bloody with all his films and comedical, which, I mean, I don't mind. I'm not a big comedy fan. You'll see with some of these options I pick, but another thing it does is he's dialogue heavy, and I don't mind dialogue heavy, but when he starts to use different languages in this movie, it's just not to this point where it's like, I can't keep track of this, man. It's not a bad movie. It's just very, very long and very hard to get into. Like halfway through for me, I don't even really like the ending that much. It's fine for what it is, but it doesn't hold a candle to the opening. It just feels kind of shoehorned in, I guess. The way they kill Hitler at the end, it just feels like, oh, he's there, we killed him. Um, it's not necessarily a bad movie, but it's not my favorite. I like Brad Pitt in it. He is amazing. I like Brad Pitt as an actor. And Christopher Waltz, I think his name is. He's really good. He's really good in that movie. But really like everybody else is really good as well. But it's just like it's structured so dialogue heavily, and it's probably one of the first major. No, well maybe because Life is Beautiful came out in '97, but I wouldn't call that necessarily a comedy. More tragedy, but I guess like you can call Glorious Bastards the first pure comedy to go World War II movie because you got Jojo Rabbit. And I think that movie does a better job with trying to convince because just pure comedy without any like no substance, like no drama or anything. It just feels like a very weird movie setting for. It's not necessarily offensive, like you aren't saying anything good about the Nazis in a way that hurts, but it's not really the type of movie you expect to be a comedy. Again, it's not bad. I would recommend it, but it's hard for me to get into sometimes. I guess you could say. That was me farting. All right, here's where it starts to get a little more controversial. Rocky. Um, this is where I'm going to pivot, kind of. I do not hate the story of Rocky. It's a very good underdog story. I like underdog stories. Uh, Cinderella Man, I heard, is a really good underdog story. I haven't even seen that yet, though. I really want to see it. Don't spoil it for me, please. Blah, 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 blah. Even like in sports, I like Cinderella movies or Cinderella moments. However, it's kind of going into this is we're going to do this again later on in honorable mentions, but I do not like boxing that much. I don't think it's a fun sport to watch. I like MMA more, UFC, but boxing is so boring to me. But the story is good. I like the story of Rocky. He's training up to fight Apollo Creed and everything. I don't like Sylvester Stallone as an actor though. This is just I mean he's not bad, but he's not that good. I think he's a respectable actor. I really do. I would oh my god, it's like 2 in the morning. I think he is a really good actor sometimes. I guess when he's playing himself, he's pretty good. But also when he's playing himself, it kind of sometimes goes really bad at the same time. Like what they did with Rocky 5 and the rest of the Rambo movies, except for Rambo 1 was good. So cool. I've never seen it. And then after that, all of them went downhill for being really bad. Uh, I know like Rocky gets better as time goes on. I just didn't like it when I saw it. Maybe I'll give it another chance because this is actually maybe unfair to this. I probably shouldn't put it this low. I probably should put it higher instead of One Flew Over Cuckoo's Nest. But we'll just move along so that you guys don't get mad at me when I talk about this film anymore. Okay, good. All right, this is where we're gonna get really heated again. Probably gonna say it multiple times. I'm gonna say it last time definitely. Dazed and Confused. Um, I don't know where to start this one because I did not like this movie at all when I saw it. The movie is very horny, I could say. Between the hazing with the girls when they're trying to, with the freshman girls when they're trying to initiate oral, I guess I can say, without being too sexual, is just really off putting to me. I don't like that. I do not, I like, how do I put this? I think movies using sex is fine. I've seen Once Upon a Time in America as well. Okay, I know what like sex is like in the film. I've read and seen Clockwork Orange. In that case, I think it's fine because it progresses the story. But this just is so degrading. It's not even funny. It's just sad. And the paddling, I don't like it. The paddling with the freshman boys, and even the one scene where they're a bunch of the freshmen are making out in like the back room. I was just watching. I was like, this is so fucked up. I did not like what I just saw there. I felt like I shouldn't be watching it. It felt weird watching it. I didn't enjoy it. Which I guess like you could say for a lot of films. Like for example, like Animal House is another film. I thought I was watching porn when I was watching Animal House. I hate that movie as well. It should have been on this list, but it isn't. Maybe next time I'll put another one like this list. But I hated it. And oh my god, what's that guy's? Matthew McConaughey. I don't hate him as an actor. I hate him in this movie. He is so fucked up. Like, the one line I remember him saying was like, "Yeah, as I get older and the girls get younger, it's like this is like predatory." I don't know. Maybe I'm looking into this too far. But I just don't like how gross and how this, and also the story is, I guess, like Pulp Fiction's. I get Pulp Fiction. Oh, whatever. It's just really weird. It's just there's no plot. I hate movies where there's no plot. Like there's going to be another big one like this in here. I just hate. There's actually two. I think there's like there's no plot. It's not really focusing on the main character. It's just so and like there's no purpose. And I get why there's like no purpose in the film, but it's just so like why should I care about the film? There's no plot. There's nothing to ground this movie for me. I just couldn't get into it at all. I just hated this film, and there's gonna be more films I'm gonna really hate. The acting though was really good. I liked Ben Affleck's character the most. I say they like the paddling, and that's true, but his character wasn't that bad in the movie. I guess I could say. Okay. Hey, look. Speaking of Pulp Fiction, here we are. Okay, another Quentin movie. Why was this movie popular though? Really? It's not a bad movie. Kind of. I didn't like it. Just like with Inglorious Bastards, the opening was really good. I loved it. Samuel L. Jackson's an amazing actor. But then it just devolves into nothing. I think he is the strongest aspect. Um, John Travolta's fine, but he dies and then comes back because the film is not filmed in chronological order. But there's also no plot. You're focusing on three characters at once, and it's just like what? Uma's character was fine, I guess. She was okay, kind of forgettable. Not really forgettable, but just like it was just weird to watch her. It's just like I don't understand why she's like this. Oh my god, the boxer. Who's the guy? Oh my god, I can't think of his name. Bruce Willis character. I didn't like him. He was the least like he was forgettable to me. Like I don't think of Pulp Fiction. I think of him. I think of more so Harvey Keitel, Samuel L. Jackson, John Travolta. I just don't like how the movie. Why like the movie was made, but like why wasn't like Reservoir Dogs big though? Like that one. That one made sense. It was showing a bank robbery, but it made sense. Like showing the before, like the afters of it, and the tension, and the writing was really good. It was showing the situation that they're in, and like the normal human response to the paranoia that sets in. It was really good with that. But I don't remember. I don't like Pulp Fiction. I know it's a super popular movie to this day. It's off Quentin's career, and good for it, man. I just didn't like it, man. And like back to Reservoir Dogs again. I'm sorry, but just the characters felt so much more like human, everything. And like while these do kind of, it just feels also fabricated in comedy because at the same time you're talking about like a guy like Samuel L. Jackson begin interrogating the guys and like the who bought the Hawaiian burger. I don't remember those that guy's name, the burger's name. But then you also cut to oh my god, I can't think of these guys' names. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't think of it. Deer Hunter. What is the guy who shoots himself? Deer Hunter. Christopher Walken. He's talking in a serious tone but a comedic way about how he shoved something up his ass to get past enemy lines, but it's played off in comedic way. But it's just not really supposed to be. It just feels weird though because the movie would make more sense not be comedical. It cusses so much. It says fuck a lot. And it's just the part where like it doesn't take itself seriously for a plot that's supposed to take itself seriously. I mean, I know some scenes are popular and really good, like where John Travolta shoots the guy in the car. That's funny and it's good. It's just it's not my type of movie. Though. I don't like comedies, and we'll get some more comedies. But I just didn't like this one when I saw it. Okay, I didn't like Goodfellas when I saw it, and I saw it all about a year ago, and I just couldn't get into it. Again, it's kind of comical, but at the same time, it's just like I understand why Martin Scorsese went for this approach. I don't. I like the cast. I like the acting. My god, Robert De Niro's amazing. I love that guy. Oh my god, I can't think of these guys' names. Oh my god. Henry Hills. Who's Henry Hill's character? Oh my god, I can't think of his name. Henry Hill, though. He wasn't a bad actor in this film. Oh, I'm going to remember it. I'm going to piss myself off. Ray Liotta. Ray Liotta's character. He wasn't bad. I liked him a lot. Joe Pesci. I did not like his character. That was a. I know he's supposed to be like the more up, 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 uphill, upstate kind of guy. Temple raised up. He's more hyper. He's more at it. He's gonna cause some shit. But I don't like the way he was cast. I don't like that. I don't like how he was like he didn't fit to me. He just didn't fit in my vision of what I thought the movie would be like. Like Robert De Niro and Ray Liotta's characters felt grounded, but he didn't feel grounded, and I just didn't like it. I know the film was like getting into the mafia and all that. It's supposed to be like that, but like Casino was more kind of down to earth. It was really good. To me, Goodfellas wasn't that good. I mean, the first I like the opening again. I like the opening of movies like that. Um, but I guess like 2/3 of it was really fine. The last part it felt slow and it just went on and on. It just dragged, but it was also trying to be funny at the same time. I just couldn't get into it at that point. I watched the end of it. I just didn't like it for what I saw. I would recommend it. It's pretty. I know it's gonna be like it's pretty good to people, a lot of people. I still recommend it to people, but it's just not a film for me. And I'm sorry, this is this list, and you guys really hate me now, don't you? Sorry. Kind of cheat and talk about two movies at once. The Godfather 1 and 2. Okay, I read the Godfather book before watching the movie. I love the book. Like Dazed and Confused, it's really horny some parts, but I feel like they kind of made sense in the film, in the book rather, not the film. I didn't like the Godfather one because it cut out a lot of things from the book. The cast was really good though. I love Al Pacino and John Cazale, James Caan, Connie's character. Oh my god, Al Pacino's girlfriend slash wife in the movie. I don't remember her name. She just died, like in October. Ah, whatever. That's why I don't remember. I'm probably gonna remember like that's where she is. Connie's character I said already. James Caan, John Cazale, Marlon Brando. But I just didn't like how it cut a lot of plot from the book that I thought made sense. But I like some parts that they added, like the baptism scene was really good. I didn't like how they made some characters like oh my god, who's the guy who got strangled in the bar? The sleeping in the fishes guy? I can't remember his name. Oh my god. I didn't like how they did that. It just felt like why were we introduce this guy if he dies so quickly? But I like how they actually introduced characters who weren't really introduced in the film, in the book, who were died, who were killed rather. But the Godfather 2, Diane Keaton, that's who she is. A Godfather 2, I hated. It's slow. It's very slow. Like it takes the dialogue from Inglorious Bastards and moves at molasses. Characters are introduced out of the blue from nowhere, and we're supposed to care about them. And it's like, why would I introduce? Why would I? Why was Al Pacino wanting to kill Roth? Who is this guy? Who is the other guy who he said who set him up but never did? Who ended up slitting his wrist and committing suicide in the bathtub? Who are these people? Why am I caring about them? What's happening? His bodyguard gets shot trying to suffocate the guy with a pillow. Why would I care about these guys? They just came out of nowhere. And also, how does Al Pacino's character, Michael Corleone, know about all these things are happening before it happened? We're giving no look of information. He somehow pinpoints what's happening. I'm just sitting there like, what the hell is he talking about? I did not like this movie at all. I just thought it was very long, very boring. Not the best writing. And there's going to be one more movie. I guess two movies. Three, actually. This movie, compared to what I'm saying, how much I hate the writing, it's being polite to the other movies. I just didn't like this movie. I haven't watched the third Godfather, but we'll see about that one. Okay, sorry. We had to move because my phone was going to die and I was recording this off my phone. It's like 5%, it's like 2:30 in the morning. I'm sorry. Anyways, Terminator 2. Okay, I'm not the biggest sci-fi fan. I like Star Wars. I've never seen Star Trek, never seen Doctor Who. I've seen the first Terminator and I liked it. But it wasn't like a lot. Like it's not like, oh, this is amazing. But it's like it is really good. However, though, Terminator 2, I did not like at all. I watched that one first. I watched Terminator 2 first, like in 2021, and then Terminator 2 like the same year, a year later. To me, though, Terminator 2 took everything that Terminator did, one did story wise, and just threw it out the window, making a completely new movie that didn't really fit the timeline to be called sequel. As I mean, it's like the I'll be back. That's the most like famous thing from it, but it's like you took everything, the story, and made it too pointless because now you have a sequel that doesn't follow the original plot of the movie, but kind of does, but it doesn't really at the same time. Like Arnold's character becomes good instead of bad, and he's trying, and like they introduce these new characters like the little boy and his mom, where they just imply them at first and then show them off. It's just to where like what's the point of these characters? Like, what's the point of it making a sequel from a movie like this? I guess for money, but I didn't like it at all. It didn't. It's like you made a good original movie, and you could have stayed like that. It would have been fine on its own. It was good. I liked it. I liked the story. I liked the characters. But you made a sequel that doesn't follow the original in any way. It makes the original almost seem useless because now the sequel stands as its own. But it doesn't need to be made because it doesn't follow the original. And this is going to go on forever, but I just didn't like it. It just didn't appease me in any way. I just hated it. You guys really hate this, don't you? Okay. I don't want to talk about this movie though. Get away notification. I don't like this movie. I hated. Hi, cat. I hated Juno when I saw it. Oh my god. This is not my most hated movie because there's one more that I hate the rating for. But this movie, oh, it could either be this one or the first one because this movie writing is terrible. It's trying way too hard to be funny. The characters are not. They're not like. You want to be on a camera? Fine. Hi there. I don't have pants on, so you're gonna sit on my leg. The characters are not like. I don't get your tail out. I don't like the characters. They're not like relatable. They're like it's about teen pregnancy, but the characters try to be so funny, and they introduce a subplot about a guy who wants to be a punk star. Bye. But he does nothing for the film. It's just him being too. I guess you can argue that it's him trying to be childish while she's trying to face her fears of growing up in such a short time. But it doesn't really need that though, because at the same time, he doesn't really serve a purpose. Once he leaves the movie, it's just a normal film. He just wants to be like a child, I guess, but it's fine. It works. And the mom wants to have a kid because she can't. But it's just like, make up your own mind. Like, what's this film? Is it like a comedy or what? Elliot Page, whatever her name is, his name, they name. I don't know who that actor is anymore. I don't. That's the only movie I've seen. Sorry. I hated that person. I don't even know of what the person is. He, she, they. I'm sorry. I did not like that person though. I would say actor. Just to be politically safe. I did not like the actor. Because Elliot was so forcibly funny in a serious movie that didn't really work in the favor of that style. And then Michael Cera, they picked the worst character because he can never play a mad person. He's too nice. And it was just a letdown when he had to yell at Elliot. It was just like, you could have not chosen anybody better. He was like, he works super bad because he's meant to be comedically funny. Like, he wasn't actually being mad. He was just more so acting like in a style way, like the McLovin. Like, he wasn't mad at that. He was just He was just him, and oh my god, Jonah Hill was a good backup for him to be the anger because it made sense. Michael Cera stands on his own in this movie, and he just doesn't deliver. He just falls short every time. And the cross country team, which cross country teams do not run like that all the time, every month of the year. He was just this like his character was not that good. And Elliot, I don't remember the character's name in the movie, but the parents though, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Whiplash guy, Claws guy. I don't remember his name. I'm thinking of John C. Riley, but it isn't John C. Riley. I know that for sure. Jonah Hill? No. Whatever. He can act really good. I like him. He cannot be comedical actor though. He isn't good at all. He was just out of place for most of the movie. He did not fit well. He did not fit the atmosphere they're trying to create for the movie. He just felt out of place. And the mom, oh Jesus, Kat, you're doing that now. Kind of worked, but she didn't really work as well at the same time. And the movie didn't feel right. It just felt too forcibly funny for a movie that should have been taken more seriously. And when it does take itself more seriously, it fails because it must try to be funny all along. This is like a unique case where I hate the writing, I hate the characters. But there's one more movie I really hate. Okay, I just want to get these three movies out of the way really quickly as an honorable mention, and also because it's 3 in the morning. Start with Field of Dreams. I don't like baseball. I think it's stupid to put this movie like this, but I just don't like baseball at all. I should like it. Okay, I'm from Chicago. I like the White Sox more than the Cubs, but I just don't like baseball that much. I really hate baseball too. I cannot connect with this movie at all. Like I don't see baseball as like a fun hobby. I don't like it. It's like boxing. I like Rocky. I didn't like Rocky because I don't like boxing. I just don't like baseball that much. I'm sorry. Mean Streets. Let's do Mean Streets next. Again with Pulp Fiction. I do not like the story. How there is no story involved in the movie. And that makes it way too jarring to talk about. I understand why though, because it makes sense to have no story because it's all about low life criminals and like in New York. But it's just so like it just makes no sense though to me. It's just so boring to watch. It just doesn't flow well. And I just don't see it as like a strong Martin Scorsese movie. Like you got Raging Bull. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was amazing, but that's so much better. Taxi Driver, King of Comedy, even that movie was. I actually didn't. I actually hate it. I liked it a lot. Hey, that'll be a movie. Maybe, yeah, maybe I should make like movies I love that everybody else hates. But you got those movies. You got even more movies. But you pick Mean Streets as like a defining role movie he did. I don't like it. Ew. And Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Again, I'm from Chicago. I still don't like the movie. I think like you could say the Mean Streets storyline. I could call it. I mean, but also I didn't really. I never did anything like that though. Obviously, I never joyrided in a car. Went to a museum, ate dinner, went to a Cubs game all in one day. But I never did senior ditch day. I wasn't never really that one fun kid. I was really boring actually. That's something to get people attracted to your channel. I just never really did any of those things, and I understand why those people connect to that movie. I can't myself though. I just find the movie boring and just unrealistic, and it just doesn't flow well with me. Like I don't hate comedies all the time. Like Blues Brothers is great. I love it. And I'm from Chicago. I can like that movie. I'm from Chicago still. I hate movies that are from Chicago. But I just don't like the way that Ferris Bueller is. It's better than Oh my god, what's the movie? Dazed and Confused. I don't know why I put this far then. But I like it more than Dazed and Confused. Dazed and Confused is just dirty and I hate it. I might have to be a little careful with this one. Oh god. I remember seeing Perks of Being a Wallflower in high school. It was a film class I was taking. We were playing. It was the last movie because we were all doing our finals, and the teacher put on this movie because she talked about it before. That was the movie she kind of talked about the most during the unit about coming of age. Like she talked about Basketball Diaries, Juno, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Oh my god. What else? Like those kinds of movies. I guess you could call La La Land as that. I don't know. But she talked about this one the most, mentioning a little bit, and I was like, sure. And I watched it in class. Oh my god, is it the worst movie ever made? Well, probably not, because he got Mono's Hands of Fate. And that's pretty bad. But holy shit, this movie is horrible. The acting is good. Logan Lerman, he's fine. Emma Watson, that's the only movie I've ever seen of her. I like her a lot. I don't the Aquaman guy. I don't remember his name. The gay guy who kisses Logan in the movie. He's fine. Kind of forgettable though. But the movie's acting is good. The movie's writing though, holy shit, is terrible. Let's start off with Charlie's friend who offs himself. That's great. That sounds really bad together, but it's great though for writing, for storytelling though. You got something right there that can add to Charlie's depression and why he feels the way he does. But you never talk about it. You never mention it once though. You mention it and then you act like it doesn't happen. And he says it to Sam in the movie. And it's a great catalyst for them to get more closely bonded and mention his name and come to terms with his death. But you never mention it, and it just stays like that. It just stays as something for potential for writing. It's just used there just for no reason. And I hate it. I really hate how the movie made that seem like it was nothing. It was something though. It's just so baffling. Why won't you expand on that? And Charlie and Sam's relationship, that fucking pissed me off. You have a friendly kind of relationship where you can see it as like a oh look, like they're like two broken people in love. By this point though, we don't even know if Charlie was fucking molested by his aunt. And that also pissed me off. I'll get to that later. But Sam is, again, she was, I think, sexually abused by a few men. She would mention it once and never talked about it again. Why don't you expand on the story? You have good aspects, and I think it's, for how bad I think it is, I think it's ahead of its time for how much you're expanding on the stories. But you never talk about those things. And then when she says, I don't remember the exact line, Jesus Christ. I want your first kiss to be from somebody you love, I think. I don't remember. I think it's that. Okay. We're getting somewhere now. It's like a love like thing. Like two broken people fall in love. No, it's apparently not that. It's a broken person falling in love with somebody who's either taking advantage of him or broken. We don't have enough information. The movie doesn't tell you anything. It just leaves you in the blank. It's just this character. It's just this. It's not even a relationship, kind of. It's just whatever. It doesn't matter. And then, my God, even worse in the book, they're like hippies in the book almost. And it just doesn't fit Pittsburgh in 1991. The game thing, that was fine. I like that because it gives a good, setting for the 90s, and Brad is gay, so is Patrick. Somehow they're going to fight because that made sense. I like that part. Charlie's depression. Fuck that shit, man. That came out of nowhere in the last 10 minutes. And it's not like The Irishman where like last 20 minutes got depressing. You understood why it got depressing. That it made no sense why it got depressing at the end though, or the perks, whatever. And it just got to the point where it's like, why would I care about this? We don't know. We never got any indication that he was abused by his aunt in this way, and even the parents don't act like it. It just gets to the point where it's like, why would I even care? The sister getting abused by her boyfriend. I don't want to say great because that sounds really bad, but you get what I mean. You add a story that you know. Okay, this is fine. You can add to this. You can say how he builds past this. No, you just leave it as getting slapped once and just running away. It's just in the book they even do even worse because the sister egged him on to slap her. And it's just like, why? Why are you writing this, man? Just write like as abuse, and then Charlie goes through life, meets Sam, and she's broken, and they fall in love, and they build together this relationship about because they're broken, and it makes sense in that way. It works. It is very dark and depressing. It's not fun to watch. It works though. It's really good. But then you get to like parts though where like Charlie and Sam had sex. I think he was 14 in the movie. Apparently he's 15, and Sam's not 18. So I'm just going to kind of okay. It's I understood what they're going for. I don't think it was necessarily the worst option because it made sense, but I don't want to linger on this to sound like I'm talking about how like, this is made. But at the same time, though, this is more shown as taken advantage of. If Charlie was like 17 and she was 18, fine, that's acceptable. But this feels more advantage because of his age and we don't even know anything about Sam though. We don't know if she's hurting. We don't know if she's taking advantage of him because he's hurting. But they're not. They don't flesh her out though. It just is left as a mystery, man. It's so stupid. Charlie's home life in the book. I don't know. It wasn't. It never fleshed it out. Like, sure, his sister was abused, but not really mentioned. It's just so baffling how you can have so many good ideas and fuck it all up easily like this. It pisses me off for how bad this movie is. I have so much more to say. What else can I say about this? Sam getting mad at Charlie, that was weird because I think he kissed a girl, but at the same time, it makes sense. Like, you're going too fast in a relationship. Keep in mind the age gap as well. And to where it's like, what the hell are you talking about, man? And then, like, oh my god, what else happens in the movie? Oh my god, I don't want to watch this shitty movie again. It's so bad, I hate it. There's like, you could tell I'm pissed off. I like beginning with One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Like, oh, it's fine. Maybe not my maybe not my movie. This movie I hate. I hate with a burning passion. It's just so fucking terrible. Everything it does, it fucks up at the end. And it's just so it just does it all badly though. Like, even at the end, she goes to college, she dates his boyfriend. They kiss one more time, which is weird to say the least. And then they come back to see how he's doing in the hospital, but they kiss again when he's going through that tunnel, meaning that they were in love, kind of, but she was trying to find a boyfriend, broke up with him for a little kid, and it's just like, oh my god, this is so weird. And this is a loved movie and book. Oh my god. And the acting's fine. I don't think that's bad. I think Emma Watson, for being a British person, does a good job with American accents. Pennsylvania. She goes to Penn State, which But, I mean, it's not a bad college, but there was sexual abuse happening on that time, I think, with a football coach. So I'm just gonna move up past that because that got really dark really fast. I'm sorry, but it just the movie just pisses me off for how bad it is. And I'm writing a book. I'll link it in the description. Everything I hate about this movie, I'm making better. I am so tired. Oh my god, it's like 4 in the morning. I should go to bed. So there's my top 10 list of what movies I hate. Please don't say anything about this, man. I'm tired.